Live and free tonight from the outskirts of the Mohican Valley. We've got the Fredericktown Lady Freddies taking on the Danville Lady Blue Devils. Anywhere you can get internet, your PC, smartphone, tablet. Keep it with us right here. We're going to have pregame analysis and more coming up on the other side of this break. You're watching high school basketball live and free right here on the OH Report.
You know you gotta climb higher, climb higher, let the fire burn brighter, be stronger, go longer, climb
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Welcome back to Danville High School, to the pregame show brought to you tonight by Spherion Mid-Ohio. Hayden Gray alongside Travis Berardi here tonight back at Danville. And Travis, feels like we were just here the other night.
You must have left. I've been here since last night. They gave me a nice little cot to put on the top of the bleachers. You know, I had to keep our equipment company. They let us keep that here, watch the kids, you know, play PE and everything. The boys basketball team had a good practice earlier, but you know, finally I'll be able to leave after this game. But it should be a good one between two teams that are, you know, trying to get on the right path in the KMAC.
A couple of teams, they come in with the same record at 2-3 tonight, and let's not keep you waiting. Let's dive right in and take a look at the ladies you see on the floor and take a look at the Danville Lady Blue Devils team spotlight and see how their first 5 games have panned out so far this season, led by head coach Matt Cropper. 2-3 in the KMAC, 1-2, and currently averaging a decent amount of points on the offensive side, just over 50 points per game. They rebound the ball heavily a lot, not doing terrible, 19.2 turnovers per game, and last year split the series with Fredericktown.
Yeah, under head coach Matt Profer, this team, you know, district champions last year, lost some key players. Said they were going to be, you know, the youth was going to be a bit of a problem early on, but it seems like they're starting to straighten things out. We did see their only win thus far in the KMAC, that overtime victory against Centerburg, but they do have some shooters that can put the ball in the hoop.
That they do, and one of those shooters who's going to get a big call up tonight as we take a look at our first player spotlight of the pregame show is someone that we found out just before game time is going to have to get the nod up to the starting lineup tonight. And if you saw her numbers, you would think she's already there. Jalen Workman, 12.4 points per game, one of those that is shooting 50% from the field, just shy of 73% from the free throw line, almost averaging 10 rebounds per game. A big chance for her tonight to get those big starting minutes.
Yeah, and another stat for you. She doesn't take many of them, but she's pretty good from 3, 4 of 6 this season. That's the player you want to have a great year, and so far she has.
And another girl who had certainly a great year last year and is doing so again this year, Ella Proper, honorable mention All-Ohio in 2021, another double-digit averager and scores just short of 5 rebounds per game, 1.6 steals, and 2.2 assists.
Yeah, that 1-2 punch that they have with Workman and Proper, they have the ability to get some things going. And like I said earlier, that youth, it's great to be able to learn from 2 great players like Jalen Workman and Ella Proper. Both, well, one's a senior, one's a junior, so really showing some of these other players the way for Danville.
And now we'll see who they're going to square off against tonight, the visiting Fredericktown Lady Freddies, as we dive in to their team spotlight. Another team dealing with a couple devastating injuries so far this season, but led by head coach Tim Masico, also 2-3, 0-2 in the KMAC. They don't average as many points as Danville does, but the rebound and turnover game are very similar. And like we said, split the series last year, and they had a good year, finished second in the KMAC last season.
Yeah, they're going with an 8-player bench tonight. Grace Sipes still out. She'll be back the 2nd or 3rd week of January. Lillian Rose also out, but she'll be back on the 21st of this month. But the big one, actually I'll come back to that as we're about to go to the national. As I was saying before, our national anthem, the one player it's tough to see, but Kennedy Algier at East Knox blew her knee out. She's going to have surgery on Tuesday, out for a year. That's a tough break for Fredericktown, but they will get 2 players back within the next couple of weeks. But tonight, it's going to be about that youth.
And it will, and one of those youth players for Fredericktown who's been having a great year is sophomore Callie Carpenter. If you tuned in last night, you saw Big Bro put down a monstrous stat line. Callie been holding it down on the women's side, 12.8 points per game, just shy of 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2.2 steals per game.
Yeah, those Carpenters, they know how to play their sports, don't they? We saw Cade take things over in the second half, and we'll see if Callie can really help carry the Lady Freddies to a victory tonight.
And we'll take a look while we're with Fredericktown and find out what their keys to victory are going to be tonight. We mentioned the rebounding game, very similar between teams, so the height that they do have with the Boughton girls win the rebound battle. And then important to find an early rhythm, Travis. In the first and fourth quarters, they've outscored their opponents but struggle in the second and third.
Yeah, it's something they're going to have to keep that, constant scoring mentality going tonight, especially with that rhythm. You can get it early on, but like you said, in that second and third quarter, if you kind of tail off, that allows other teams to really get in there and take control, and that's what's happened to them, especially in their first couple KMAC games.
And keys to victory real quick for the Danville Lady Blue Devils. Let Workman work. She gets the big opportunity tonight, so we'll see what she makes of it. And they need to have a strong second and third quarter. Like I said, Fredericktown struggled against opponents in those quarters, so that may be where they're able to thrive.
Yeah, this is a team that they score a lot of points in the fourth, and they have to come back. If they can establish those second and third quarters, it'll really help them allow to pull away in the fourth instead of try and come back and pull away then.
So that'll wrap up our pregame show. Again, brought to you by Spherion Mid-Ohio as we get underway.
KMAC basketball here on a Wednesday evening from Danville. It's like we never left from last night. Hopefully we get as good of a game as we did with the boys. That was quite the shooting game for both sides, as Danville out to an early lead last night, up 10 points after one, but Fredericktown, they fought back and really took control in the second half.
Danville trying to force things inside, look around the outside a little bit. That'll be their first turnover of the contest.
Yeah, and turnovers for both these sides have been, a bit of an issue early on. And we'll talk about youth a lot, but that's what comes with it, especially early on in the season. You want to really get into your games by the end of the holiday break, so if they can start to get things going. However, Fredericktown with the turnover.
Yeah, Carpenter was facing a lot of pressure now. The Lady Blue Devils wanted to push it quick. Carpenter running down the court, trying to battle it out there. Ball will go back to Danville. And while we have a chance, we'll take a look at those starters tonight for the Lady Blue Devils. Ella Proper, Grace Gromberg, Kylie Hess, Jalen Smith, and Jalen Workman.
Yeah, and look for Workman and Proper to really control the game, as you see right inside. Workman with the bucket.
Now Carpenter will bring it up. Fredericktown down 2-0, swings it over to the corner. Tough position to be in. Tried to push it inside to Boughton. Ball last touched by Danville.
Five-second count. Fredericktown unable to get it in. And Danville, great defense there underneath the bucket. It's not as easy as you think it would to get the ball in bounds underneath the bucket. Fredericktown unable to. Another turnover for them as Danville leading 2-0 will get another possession here. Jumper. Good. Ella Proper with the bucket. 4-0. And another turnover by Fredericktown, so back come the Lady Devils. Looking for a good start into the hole. Nice scoop layup. 6-0. Great start.
Danville explodes early here in the first quarter. Fredericktown still struggling to get on the board. Carpenter picks up her dribble, gives it to Boughton. Jill, just a freshman, passes it off to her sister. Jill puts up a three, shot no good. Rebound goes to Danville.
So after a first couple possessions for Danville, a little shaky, now they're really getting into that rhythm that you've seen in the first quarter for them.
Block from Maya Bryant. Danville able to hold on to it, though, but rebound fought for, and then the last go off Callie Carpenter. So take a look on our Frito Lay instant replay. Just rolled off her hands, not enough time to corral it in.
Danville with another chance here.
Workman kicks it outside. Working the in and out game. Workman's going to have another chance going up against Bryant.
That's really going to help Danville. Ooh, big swat, though. And a foul against Danville, 97 feet away. A little bit of a frustration foul there, Hayden.
Yeah, rough foul to have down right under your own basket, but good play so far from both Boughton sisters. Jill had the big block there on that possession. But still looking for their first bucket, so Carpenter will try and get the Fredericktown Lady Freddies offense going. She has an opportunity. She drives inside. Officials will say foul.
Yeah,
will go against Kylie Hess.
Drove by her defender and got a little bit of a bump. That'll be the first on Kylie Hess. Second against the team.
Carpenter puts up a three. Shots off. Battle for the rebound, but there will be a foul. believe that'll go on Maya Bryant.
Yeah, it looked like Hess had position, drew the foul with the rebound, and we'll get our first substitution of the game for the Lady Devils. Smith will take a seat.
Fredericktown controlling the pace here, working around the paint, and they kick it back outside. Three-pointer up, and it's good from States.
Danville hitting on all cylinders here to start this first quarter. 9-0 run. Fredericktown desperately needs a bucket here early on.
Carpenter kicks it outside to Boughton, who will reset a little bit. Passes it off to her sister, Jill, stolen away.
So the woes will continue here for Fredericktown to get a rebound there.
Chance now if they run the floor. Boughton takes it inside, picks up her dribble, and that'll be a travel. Officials say shuffled those steps just a few too many times. Just take one more look. A little short, choppy steps, I think, picked up the turnover that time.
Little extra shuffle there. You can't do that, especially when you pick up your dribble.
So 9-0, 3:40 here to play in the first quarter. Nearly a steal from Carpenter.
Nice pull-up jumper there by Proper, and it's going to force a timeout by the Lady Freddies. What a start by Danville.
Just a phenomenal start. They've had everything going their way offensively. The last shot there from Proper, as we mentioned, honorable mention, All-Ohio last year. And you can tell this team's hungry for a win, and they know this is a big one in a KMAC game that they probably feel they should take here tonight.
Yeah, they've got some momentum going with them now with the scoring. And on the other side of things, you're seeing Fredericktown, they've got a lot, the injury bugs really hit them hard with some of their established players. So it's kind of, sensing blood in the water here, especially early on, up 11-0. But like we've seen with Danville, can they just keep this established, and can they continue to keep their foot on the gas pedal?
Some full court pressure being applied now from Danville. Nearly tried to get the steal there. Bryant kicks it to Carpenter.
Nice
finally
take.
Gets it to go.
Exactly what you wanted out of the timeout. A nice set play, taking it right to the hole, getting a bit of a screen, and it's 11-2.
Sometimes all you need is to see one go in. Now Workman gets a nice bucket to go in the paint. And they'll still apply a little bit of that pressure in the full court, just kind of a soft full court press.
That's exactly what you want to do offensively. Isolate the one offensive player down inside the hoop. Go one-on-one, nice post move, gets the bucket. That'll stay with Fredericktown, but they nearly turned it over once again.
Yeah, Bellman had that one swatted out of her hands. Luckily, it'll stay down on this side of the floor with them. Carpenter passes it in to Boughton, who looks for Bellman all the way on the other side of the court. Works it back inside to Boughton. Shots up, but we'll have a foul on Danville, their third of the first quarter.
We're going to get our first free throws of the evening as well.
So it will be Maya Bryant stepping to the line. First shot is up, and it's good.
Unlike the Freddies last night, the Lady Freddies able to hit their first free throw early on in this game.
Yeah, I believe last night Fredericktown boys started off 0 of 8 from the line.
But they finished strong. And there's my announcer jinx for the night, folks. I apologize to Freddies fans.
Nearly a turnover, and it will be.
Backcourt.
Officials say it was never touched.
So I think they're saying went off her foot and into the backcourt. And since she was the first person to establish
It's the second turnover for Danville here in the first quarter. And only 3 for Fredericktown, so not a sloppy game. We saw a really clean game last night, too, so far so good here. Jill Boughton puts up a shot and earns her way to the line.
And that's what she's going to need to do tonight, Hayden, is establish that height advantage and use it to her advantage, especially underneath, because if she can get that position, she's going to be able to draw a lot of fouls.
And that's definitely something that she does have, I believe, would be the tallest girl listed between both teams' rosters.
A couple substitutions for Danville as Gronberg will come back in. And Addison Mickley will see her first minutes of the game.
Second shot missed. Rebound, though, stays with the Lady Freddies, so they'll have a chance now for some second chance points. Fed inside to Ella Boughton. Puts up a shot through some contact. No good. Carpenter, though, on the return. And she'll be heading to the line.
So now, after that timeout, Fredericktown coming out like a completely different team. They're feeding the ball inside and getting some good chances. Whoa, you got the lucky roll there, Hayden.
First shot does fall. Second shot good for Callie Carpenter. It's a 7-point game here with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Shot put up. No good. Rebound to Bryant.
This could be a big possession for Fredericktown here to get all that momentum.
And Carpenter does a nice job picking up another foul. The 6th of the first quarter now for the Lady Blue Devils.
And just like that, Fredericktown, they're going to be in the bonus the rest of this first half. We're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Can work to the Lady Freddies' advantage, who do need to do some work to get back in this one.
Ooh, tough shot.
Ella Boughton's shot no good. So Fredericktown will look, or excuse me, Danville looks to get back on the scoring end, and they do, as Brogan's stats converts on that one.
Yeah, it's a nice open look for her and a great way to shut down that momentum a little bit by Fredericktown.
Callie Carpenter working the paint, puts that one up, and it's good.
Now we're seeing some scoring from both sides.
Crafty bucket from Carpenter. Stats. Thought about driving into the lane. Now it's kicked back outside.
Oh, great
Reverse
take.
layup was no good. Rebound goes to the Freddies.
Just unlucky there. Wasn't able to get any elevation on that shot off the glass.
Deep three put up by Ella Boughton. Shot no good. Rebound to Danville, who looks to push the ball. Proper kicks it out to Stats. Now over to Mickley, who's able to draw a foul. I believe that'll go on Jillian Boughton. First free throws of the night now for the Lady Blue Devils.
Yeah, they've been mostly one and done here, but finally gets a good look. Get some free throws. Fredericktown really has established themselves after going down, what was it, 11-0 to start?
Yeah, they've really worked their way back. Now a 17-8 ball game.
Ooh, nearly walked.
Carpenter gets crafty, though. Cuts this one down to single digits. 25 seconds and counting. Workman thought about a three, kicks it over to Mickley. Now to Smith. Stats able to collect it. She'll kick it over to Mickley. That shot good.
Wow.
Now just 8 seconds.
They're a pretty good squad from that mid-range. It seems like everyone they shoot, they've hit.
Carpenter kicks it over. Shot put up, but it won't fall, and that's how we'll end the first quarter. Danville jumps out fast to a big lead, but Fredericktown fighting back. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter action coming your way next right here on the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Back now from Danville High School, Hayden Gray and Travis Berardi with you here this evening. And that first quarter, a little bit of things we were trying to handle ourselves here too, so I don't think we even took a moment to welcome everyone in watching with us tonight, live and free on Facebook and YouTube. I know we did advertise this as it was only going to be on Facebook, but we have found a way.
Hayden worked his Christmas magic. We're on, as we are mostly in every place. And another mid-range jumper from Danville. They're loving that 10, 15 feet shot.
Yeah, they've really mastered the art of it tonight. Haven't needed to go to the three-pointer too many times. Bellman will put up a mid-range of her own. Wouldn't find the net and was last. Well, we're going to have a little bit of a discussion to find out who was last touched on. And it's going to stay with the Freddies.
So, yeah, Danville, that left side of the court about 10, 15 feet away has been their sweet spot thus far. They've hit 4 or 5 shots from that area.
Carpenter kicks it inside. Shot no good. Second chance points. Oh, no good. But the third attempt from Maya Bryant will send her to the line.
Yeah, just tough. Unable to use the glass there the last couple of shots, but she will get her own rebound and bail herself out.
You know, Travis, at first and at second and at third you don't succeed. Continue to try again.
Just keep trying until you make it.
That's exactly what Bryant did there as she knocks down the first of 2 shots. Substitution now.
That first quarter was a tale of 2 halves. 11-0 run by Danville and then a 10-9 finish by Fredericktown gave them at least some life going here into the second quarter.
And now one of the junior varsity players that you did mention got a call up tonight, subs in for Fredericktown. Arnett now into the game. Second shot wasn't good, but Bryant battling down there again, gets the shot to fall.
And if Fredericktown's going to want to get back into this, they're going to have to use their height to their advantage. Crash the glass, get those second chance opportunities on misses.
It's been clear that they do have that upper hand in the height category out here tonight. Great
Nice
crash.
look.
Just right inside to Proper.
That's what quick ball movement will do to you. Moves that defense. And the same thing on the other end.
Big steal by Arnett now. Kicks it out to Carpenter. And a quick 3 put up by Boughton. That one off the glass. Carpenter fought for the rebound, and they'll say jump ball possession does currently lie with the Lady Blue Devils.
Yeah, that'll be a change of possession. A couple more substitutions in here. Well, actually, they changed the arrow. They forgot to change the arrow at the beginning of the quarter, so it'll stay with Fredericktown.
So big steal, big chance to work into this. Boughton faced some contact, but shot no good. Rebound to Danville. Proper brings it up the court, kicks it outside. Smith thought about a 3. Now beginning to work it inside again. Shot no good. Rebound to Carpenter. Carpenter kicked it to Jill, who took a lot of contact. Shot wasn't good, but Bryant there on the return.
Another offensive rebound, another score. And we saw this with the boys' side as well. Fredericktown really out-muscling Danville on that offensive glass.
Proper wants to take it herself here and does a nice job with the one-handed scoop.
That's why she's one of the best in the KMAC right there. Showing off her skills and an interception.
Turnover now, and Proper pulls up for mid-range splash.
Somebody's heating up.
Beautiful shot from Proper, and now the lead back up to 10. Bryant puts up a 3 shot, no good. Rebound to Boughton.
That's a nice pass. Call that an assist. Just using the backboard as help. Gets it back to 8. Fredericktown did have down to 2 possessions.
Arnett gets her second steal, but will turn it over. Now Proper will kick it over to Smith. She's going one-on-one inside with Boughton. Back outside now to Smith. She'll pull up from just beyond the free throw line. Shot no good. Boughton will bring it up the court. Finds her sister, but Jill just a bit short on the finish.
Oh, top corner of that box. Always hit that. It will go in 100% of the time, but just rushed herself. Wasn't able to get that angle.
Smith left alone outside. That one no good.
I think that's the first mid-range jumper I've seen them miss since the first couple minutes of the game.
Now Arnett swings it inside to Jill, who does finish this time. Cuts the lead back down to 6.
Again, using that height advantage, sealing your defender off, and then getting the position for the layup. And now a warning against Arnett. She crossed the baseline trying to defend. You get a warning first for that. We'll get a timeout here.
So while we do have a timeout, let me pop over and see if we do have anyone dropping some knowledge for us over on Facebook and YouTube. Steve Thompson says, Callie Carpenter's grandparents appreciate OH Report. Thank you and great job. Well, thank you watching, Steve.
Yeah, we appreciate all of you guys for appreciating us.
Allie Collins, Coach Masico's daughter, loves you guys do this. Well, thanks, Allie.
Always fun when the families of the coaches add in.
And then finally, folks, a bot comment. If you ever see anyone post a link in our streams and you're already watching the game, I assure you, please do not click on it.
They're just jealous.
It is a scam. Do not click on it. You're already watching the game. So just my safety and security statement of the night as we're back to action.
Especially you don't want to lose that money Christmas time. Spend it on presents, not on fake streaming or any streaming service that makes you charge money when the OH report is there.
Yeah, exactly.
Even when we do highlights. I think our highlights are better. Anyway, I digress. That somehow stayed in bounds.
Yeah, the offensive board was grabbed, but then that air ball was no good, brought in by Boughton. Ella brings the ball up the court now. Going to take it inside herself.
Nice take.
What a finish with the left hand, too.
And something I said earlier in the pregame, she's going to have to help carry her team with that. She's the lone upperclassman right now able to play. And she's doing it on both ends with the block.
Now Carpenter looks to kick it up, but she'll be blocked herself by Proper that time. More of a strip.
Block party.
Let's take one more look on our replay brought to you tonight by Frito Lay.
Just past the midway point of the second quarter.
And that one spent some time on the rim. But Ella Boughton converts her 4th point of the night.
In this season, the giving the rim gave her a break.
Workman's shot was no good. Offensive rebound to the Lady Blue Devils, though. And Workman fights her way inside and picks up a foul in the process.
When you're a smaller player than some of the defenders, you just have to out-muscle them, and that's exactly what she was able to do.
That foul on believe Jill Boughton.
So it was on the rebound, not the shot afterwards.
3 no good. Rebound to Hess, who puts up a 3 of her own, and that one won't fall either. Carpenter takes it all the way down, but unable to finish.
And we're going to get a foul on the rebound against Fredericktown. It's only their 4th. It will be the 2nd, though, on Bryant.
No one in major foul trouble quite yet. Highest amount of fouls on any player right now with 2. As Hess tried to drive in on Carpenter, stumbled a bit. Workman kicks it back out to her. Nice ball fake from Stats, who goes inside and puts up a 2.
Able to get inside, find a bit of a gap in that paint. Gets the bucket to fall. It's back to a 4-point game.
Spreading the ball around that time, Kit Bellman. Right place, right time. Offense is really catching fire here in the second quarter.
27-18 run by Fredericktown.
Workman gives some crafty moves to get inside, kicks it outside to Stats. His 3 is up and it's good.
That's what they're going to have to do. They've been taking it into the hole a lot, drawing in that defense, and it's going to open up that 3-point shot.
Second 3-pointer of the night for Danville, but Carpenter will come right back down to the other side and respond. She's got 10 points now, maybe trying to one-up Lil Bro's stat line from last night.
Beautifully executed pick and roll there. Any coaches or younger players watching, that is how you do it.
Shot won't fall, though. Rebound to Boughton, kicks it out to Carpenter. Ella Boughton cut from the other side of the court. Couldn't finish, though, and Hess made him pay.
Man, Fredericktown's able to finish those shots. They'd be up a good 5-6 points right now. But instead, a couple huge trays by Stotts.
Her second 3-pointer here in just the last minute or so. Up to 13 points in this first half for her. They'll work it inside to Ella. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Danville.
Again, just rushing it a little bit. It's one-on-one. She had a second to compose herself. Just unable to score, and it's allowing a 5-0 Danville run.
Yeah, they've regained an 8-point advantage now with 30 seconds left to play here in the first half. Bryant trying to drive inside. She can't finish the layup now. Proper puts it up. No good. Rebound to Callie Carpenter.
Got to push it here. 12 seconds.
Fredericktown going to try and get a good look, and Carpenter will. 4 seconds and counting. Going to need a full court half from Hess. And that will not fall. So that'll wrap up your first half. Danville on the fringe, but still holds a narrow lead, 37-31 over Fredericktown. Coming up, halftime stats, analysis, and so much more. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching high school basketball live and free on the OH Report.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Welcome back to Danville High School for our halftime show, brought to you tonight by Spherion Mid-Ohio. Hayden Gray and Travis Berardi with you here from the Devil's Den in Danville, Ohio, where Fredericktown trails Danville 31-37. And let's take a look at the first half and see how the numbers break down and how Danville's worked themselves out to a 6-point lead. Probably the biggest things that strike you are, those 3 triples that they knocked down in quarter number 2. Shooting 50% from the free throw line and those 7 fouls on the other side. Fredericktown hasn't needed, they've been looking for a 3-point shot, but, they've stuck around in the game without making a single 3. They've been winning the rebound battle, keeping it fairly clean. Both teams under 10 turnovers, 4 fouls in the first half for Fredericktown, 5 of 8 from the line.
Yeah, the offensive rebounding is the key for Fredericktown in that first half to keep them to within 6. But bench scoring for Danville is why they have the lead.
Now we'll take a look at both individual scoring leaders. Callie Carpenter leads the way for the Fredericktown Lady Freddies. 12 points, 6 field goals. She is the leader on the team and just one shy of the leader overall here in the first half. And on the other side for Danville, Brogan Stotts, 13 points, those 3 threes that she knocked down in the second quarter, and she does lead all scorers. And how big has her play been for them off the bench today?
Well, the fact that she's hit a couple big shots to stop the run that Fredericktown had, it seemed like they were going to, take the lead and take control of this one. But Stotts comes down, hits a couple shots. She actually went on a 5-0 run to extend the lead, then hit a big 3 right before the break to keep this a 6-point game. Without her scoring at the end of the half, Fredericktown would have the lead right now.
And before we start our next half of Live at Free High School Basketball, we'd like to thank all of the sponsors that bring you this live and free action. Spherion Mid-Ohio, let us help you build the career you want or the awesome team you want. We build real relationships with you so we can understand what you need and get it for you fast. Knox Community Hospital, in the community for the community. The Hangout, food, fun, friends. Stop in today and enjoy sandwiches, pizza, subs, and much more. Dine in or pick up, located in Danville, Ohio. Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. In the Killbuck Savings Bank, community banking, it's what we do, it's who we are every single day. Thank you to our amazing sponsors who help bring us this live and free coverage that you're seeing tonight as quarter number 3 begins.
You ever eaten at the Hangout, Hayden?
I have not, but we passed it last night. We talked about it a little bit, and I know you said it's definitely worth the trip.
Yeah, Brian Skronsky and I, after our first ever game here in Danville, the girls' victory over Centerburg, we went down there, had some wings and some hot pepper cheese balls, and I tell you what, they were delicious. And, the next time in maybe an afternoon is Fredericktown with the turnover. Yeah, next time we're down here in an afternoon, maybe for a Saturday matinee game, I think we're going to go back because it was really good. Hospitality, great food, and, right down the street, too. Not even a half mile down the street from the high school, so not a long trip. But that was a long take. And back to an 8-point lead for Danville.
Great opening bucket for them to start off the half. Callie Carpenter kicks it inside now to Jill in a place where only she can grab it. Shot's no good, but Bellman corrals the offensive rebound. And Brian will turn it over.
Despite the height disadvantage, Danville really fighting inside.
And 2 big blocks there from Carpenter on that possession on Proper. We'll see if they're able to put together a good third quarter, tie this one back up, or at least strengthen the lead as a foul will be called that time on Berglund Stotts.
Yeah, offensive player is by her, and she just, gave a little shove to keep from getting the open look. Sometimes you call those good fouls. In the NBA, they call those clear path fouls.
Just her second foul of the afternoon. Ball tipped out of bounds will stay with Fredericktown.
Proper with some good defense there, deflecting the pass away. Allows their defense to reset here.
Beautiful feed into Carpenter, who cut to the inside. That shot good. Point number 14 for her on the afternoon.
We might not see Fredericktown attempt another 3-point shot. The way they've been down there, they just need to make those shots.
Workman, tough miss. A foot away from the hoop. Rebound will go to Boughton.
6-point advantage for Danville here. They've had it up to as much as 11 points.
Harper to try to kick it inside to Boughton. Officials will say last touch, though, by Danville. Let's take a look. I think Workman might have got one of the hands on it there on its way out.
Ooh. Quick inbound and a quick bucket.
And right back down the other way. Jill Boughton got the block, but put back good by Workman.
Right place, right time for her. Ball fell right into her hands. She's able to put it right off the glass and in to answer the bucket by Fredericktown.
Bryant was alone, thought about a 3, but Workman comes inside. That one looked like a shot, but was a pass.
That's something Boughton's going to learn as the season goes on, is she doesn't have to quickly put that back up. She can establish herself because of her height, and then, get her feet under her and put the ball back up towards the hoop.
Layup was no good from Stotts. Been a little bit of a fight for the ball. Officials will say goes back to the Lady Freddies. Workman tried to keep it in, but there was no one home.
Freddies have kind of settled in since that 11-0 start by Danville to begin the game, but, just like the first quarter, the start of the game, Fredericktown with some turnovers, some uncharacteristic turnovers as well, as they were unforced.
Gronberg will check in for the Lady Blue Devils as Smith takes a seat. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Three-pointer put up by Stotts, no good. Offensive rebound, though. Out to Gronberg. Hess looking to take it all the way on Boughton. Defended well.
Yeah, great job by Boughton not to get up in the air, put her hands up, just deflect the shot that way. And another great chance there by Fredericktown, to just unable to finish.
Yeah, it's been a tough day for all the Lady Freddies, just a few feet away from the hoop. And these will start to add up as time begins to decrease. That one turned over, though, so they keep getting opportunities handed to them. They've got to start trying to capitalize off of some of these.
Yeah, both these teams have had chances here to go on runs, but they just could not finish, or they've turned the ball over, and it's stuck at that 6-point margin. It's been like this since about the end of the first quarter, too. Nobody's been really able to pull away.
Boughton works it inside, look to kick it to Jill. Ball tipped up. Bellman will reset at the top of the key. Bryan puts up a shot, and it's good.
A little bit of a runner there, gets it to fall, and finally the drought's broken by Fredericktown as they get this back to within 4.
Straight back on the other end. Stotts fires off another triple, and it's good.
She let go of that ball and started running backwards. She knew that was through from the second it left her hands.
Her 4th triple of the day. 16 points of Danville's 44, and the defense has come to life.
And once again, right as Fredericktown was able to establish something, Stotts with the big tray.
I'm not sure how Carpenter was able to catch this pass, but works it inside and draws the foul. It'll be the second team foul on Danville.
That was a great offensive post move, too. Underneath the bucket, gets a nice little power dribble, backs into the defense, puts up the shot, and gets fouled.
First free throw is good from Carpenter. Arnett will check back in now, as Ella Boughton will take a seat. Proper will also get some rest on the bench for the Lady Devils. Second shot from Carpenter is good.
Pushing it ahead. But Boughton's there with the block.
A hustle from Boughton. Take one more look on our Frito Lay instant replay. Almost got the save off, too.
He has a long developing shot there, and she just kept her hand right in the path of the ball until he's able to make contact.
Ball kicked there by Carpenter. It'll stay with Danville. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left here in period 3. Ball inbounded by Workman. Swings it to Stotts, back to Hess. Back to Workman, who gets the upper hand on the inside. Layup's no good, but picks up a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, great job just working her way around Boughton, getting in the inside position, and then drawing the foul.
First shot, no good from Workman.
Ella will check back in.
And as
Plays Jill.
As you mentioned, not a ton of depth for the Lady Freddies today, fighting that injury bug that it really does feel like has plagued the KMAC teams this season. Another team that I saw just a few days ago, East Knox, they too experiencing the heavy injury and illness bug.
Well, the illness bug is around everybody. Any team out there. Finally, Boughton breaks the drought of no threes for Fredericktown. It's a 2-point game.
As you alluded to, first triple of the day for the Lady Freddies. Now trim the lead to 2 points, and we have an offensive foul called. Might have been on the battle down low with Arnett.
And it was a moving screen.
Screen.
They're going to call Aaron Kreider with the movement. But as I was saying before, the three surprised me. Just this illness. He had influenza. I mean, COVID's still around us. A couple other illnesses that are, working its way around, and it's hit everybody. I know you and I have both been battling some sickness for the last few weeks. But you know who else is battling? Fredericktown. Finally, we're tied again.
This one all squared away at 44. Workman, nice open look at a triple. That shot no good. Rebound goes to Bryant. Now Callie Carpenter will look to get the Freddies their first lead of the half, and she will.
And what was one of your keys for Danville about the second and third quarters?
I've got to have those strong middle quarters, can really make or break you.
And it's been Fredericktown doing all of that. So now for Danville's, they're going to go to the line for 2 shots to try and tie this. You got to keep it close so they can do what they've been doing all season and make a big run in the fourth.
It'll be Grace Gronberg stepping to the line. Second team foul on Fredericktown here in the second half. First shot is good. Their first make from the free throw line here this half.
Proper and Mickley checking back in for the Lady Devils.
Second shot good. We're tied back up at 46.
She'll be in for a good final 9 minutes and 40 seconds here in this one. It seems like every KMAC game has been. Is Boughton going to get called on the same offensive foul that Danville's been hit with just moments ago?
Slight extension of that right foot there. Now Danville will get a chance to fight back, get the lead that they've held for so long. Another game tonight that we have in the KMAC conference that kicked off probably anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes ago. Centerburg hosting East Knox. That one can be watched on our Facebook page and main YouTube channel. Offensive board for Workman. Shot is good.
Danville taking a page from Fredericktown in that first half, getting all these offensive rebounds, but they've been cashing in on them.
And Carpenter double teamed by Proper and Workman. Officials will say jump ball. Possession arrow does favor Danville. Favors Fredericktown.
That's big for Fredericktown, too, because now at the end of the quarter, they will get possession to start the fourth, unless we get another jump ball.
Carpenter inbounds the ball, and the offense will begin to take form. Screen set, Carpenter struggling to hold onto her dribble, look to kick it inside, but he'll turn it over.
Yeah, she just forced that one. Boughton did not have the positioning and was easily taken away.
Quick shot put up, that mid-range jumper that they've done so well at wasn't good. Rebound to Boughton, and now Fredericktown, a 3-on-3 fast break. They'll slow it down. But again, another turnover, trying to feed it inside to Boughton. Now a wide open look at a three. That shot no good by Gronberg, but the offensive rebound kicked back out to Grace. Second shot no good. Rebound to Ella Boughton, and a foul is called.
So now we'll see with 23 seconds left is Fredericktown still going to continue to push it, or are they going to slow things down, because that's the last 2 possessions we saw Carpenter really, try and force things, and they turn into turnovers. You really don't need to, especially with 20 seconds left. And like I said, you'll get another possession to start the 4th quarter. So you want to go for a 2-for-1, end the 3rd quarter with a bucket, start the 4th with another one, and get you that momentum.
Carpenter drives inside, but a 5-second violation's called.
Yeah, it really hurt her when she spun and put her back instead of going around the defender. She kept within the 3-foot bubble, and it's a turnover.
So Danville going to have to launch one up. 2 seconds, 1 second.
Oh, big block there to end the quarter.
And no one will get a shot off. So it remains a 2-point game heading into money time. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got an exciting 8 minutes of live and free high school basketball coming your way on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere.
You know you gotta climb higher, climb higher, let the fire burn brighter, be stronger, go longer, climb
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Money time from Danville High School. Travis Berardi and Hayden Gray with you here, and it's going to be an exciting final 8 minutes to this contest between 2 KMAC rivals, Trav.
Yeah, this has been a pretty good game since the start of the 2nd quarter. Fredericktown finding their footing, but Danville, once again, they trailed for a little bit in the 3rd quarter, but they've regrouped. They now lead by 4.
Fredericktown struggled a little bit with the turnovers there at the end of the quarter, looking to clean things up here. Ella Boughton drives inside.
Great take.
And does what they've been able to do well here in the second half, and that's draw fouls.
Yep, you see her muscle her way into the bucket and then put the shot up. She had positioning, draws the foul. Didn't get the ball to fall, but she will get 2 shots.
5th team foul for Danville. That is the 3rd on Grace Gromberg. First shot no good.
That's all right since we are now in the 4th quarter. If she would had that 3rd foul with maybe a minute left in the 3rd, she might still be on the bench. But since she had, she only had 2 going into the 4th, it's all right. She gets her 4th quick, that's going to be a problem.
Second shot is good. 3-point game now. Just under 30 seconds into the quarter. Quick layup, good. Kylie Hess, she's really been explosive tonight.
They're going to give you that open look. Might as well just take it to the hole. Even if you get to the bucket and somebody's there, try and draw the foul, but nobody stepped up, and she got the easy shot. But on the other end, Fredericktown now playing the Shaq game, foul shooting. Just they're able to make their shots, though.
And they opened up in the first half, 5 of 8. Now 3 of 4 in the second half. So if they're going to knock them down, no reason not to. And Callie Carpenter, one of the best free throw shooters they have on this team.
Bryant checks in for Fredericktown. Danville makes a couple substitutions as well. And actually that foul on Callie Carpenter, that's her 4th. Or not Carpenter, my fault. It's the other side. Gromberg, her 4th. So that foul trouble hitting Danville a little bit.
Proper working the offense, pulls up from mid-range. Shot bounces right, but will stay down here on the side of the white and blue. Take one more look. It was last tipped off of Fredericktown. But a travel called on Workman will hand the ball right back over to Fredericktown. Just the third turnover, 7th of the day for Danville.
Sometimes you'll see that when you have 3 towers around you. You kind of shuffle the feet to try and get position, and it never works out.
And Proper did a nice job. Forced Carpenter to pick up the dribble. Then Workman gets the steal. Kicked inside to Hess.
Oh.
A lot of contact there from Bellman. She'll be heading to the line.
If you're going to foul them, you might as well make sure they don't make the bucket. And that's exactly what it was. Looking up at the bucket, a little bit of a bump from behind. Nothing malicious there, but it's a hard foul. You're going to get that in basketball.
First shot is good.
And that's how you make them pay for it. You make your free throws, and she made the first.
Just Bellman's first foul of the day. 4th team foul of the second half. Second shot no good. Offensive board to Workman.
Oh.
But now corralled back in by the Lady Freddies.
So 53-49. Still within that 2-possession mark that we've been at most of the second half.
Bellman rushes a shot. That didn't catch the basket. Proper, huge pass up the court. Kicked back out now. Wide open, look for 3. Stotts couldn't convert, and the ball roll out of bounds. Head back to the Lady Freddies.
If I'm not mistaken, only 1 3 in the second half for Danville, and that was early on in the second half from Stotts.
Yes, 1 from Stotts and then Ella Boughton knocked down the only 3 so far of the day for Fredericktown, so just 2 combined triples here in the second half. Proper, Carpenter going at it.
And then the other on the reach, Stotts. And it's going to be a 1-and-1, but that's now going to be number 4 on Stotts.
And I tell you what, it's been an absolute privilege watching Carpenter and Proper go back and forth today. 2 excellent point guards in this area have really been putting on a show. That first shot from Callie is good.
So again, 1-possession game.
Just all been about getting over the hump today, and they just, that 2-point advantage was huge, but now having to try and find their way back again is Fredericktown. Workman will work her way inside on Jill Boughton. That shot no good, but an offensive rebound.
Oh,
Missed again, but she'll gather it again. Now they'll work the ball again. Running layup put up by Mickley. And she'll pick up the contact.
count it and the bucket.
Haven't seen any. Now they'll change the scoreboard.
Yeah, that was easily on the shot.
We saw the official go over there.
Yeah.
Didn't know if there was going to be any deliberation.
No, you're fine. But I was going to say, if the referee didn't say it was on the shot, they'd be crazy. Oofa.
Free throw, that is a violation, I believe, if it doesn't hit the rim. So
You are correct, sir.
they'll whistle it dead. Arnett will check in now. Jill Boughton will take a breather. 5:27 left to play. 4-point game.
I'm not trying to jinx things, Mr. Gray, but have
Oh,
we
no.
done a KMAC game that hasn't been close yet on the girls' side this season? That
don't-
involved the KMAC squad?
I do not believe we have not had one that has not come down to the wire. I mean, Fredericktown themselves have been involved in 2 overtime games this season. I believe
had
Danville was as well against Centerburg.
And then I had Centerburg, Mount Vernon.
Yeah, and I was there with you, of course.
Yeah.
Turnover that time, a carry on Arnett. Just approaching halfway through the final frame. Was looking for Proper, but Jalen Smith
tried to
tosses it
thread the
away.
needle. Had a couple hands in her face, still tried to get it through, and it touches no one on its way to the out-of-bounds line.
And I see Brian Skoronsky, Mr. El Presidente of the OH Report, commenting that East Knox leads Centerburg 7-6 after 1 quarter. So that's what's going on.
Got to make those extra points. Really, they could be the difference in winning or losing a football. We're talking about football, right?
Oh, I
Tyler
got you.
Johnson
I'm like,
with the
what?
touchdown pass.
Yeah.
You know,
So kind of a lower scoring affair in the other KMAC game this evening.
got to make those extra points. And you got to make your layups, especially late in the game. That's what Danville's done to get up 6.
Hess with 9 points on the day. She's done a great job finishing in the lane. Carpenter was looking to get a floater of her own. Couldn't connect, and then the ball was tipped out. And we'll have our first timeout of quarter number 4.
30-second timeout taken by the Freddies.
And while we have a quick moment, would like to pull up just real quick and remind people, last night was our first ever live stream here at Danville. Tonight marks number 2 first for the girls, so all you great Danville businesses that have already previously worked with us but maybe haven't so far this winter, or anyone interested in helping bring live and free coverage for Danville hoops on both the boys and girls side all season long, reach out to us. Send us a message. Contact Brian Skronsky, Brian at OH.REPORT, or contact Travis at OH.REPORT for your marketing needs. Get some exposure for your business. The Danville community, one that we already know back from football season 2, super supportive. So for any and all questions, send us a message today.
We will have 3 more live streams
Yes.
here from Danville. 1 more girls, 2 more boys. So
be a part of the action.
yes, the Hangout is.
Yeah, they're cool. So be cool like the Hangout. Be cool like Knox Community Hospital, the scoreboard sponsor you've seen all day long.
And I know there's some boys basketball players that have parents that own places around here. Why not get in on the action? Support your school. 50% of the advertisement money goes
Yes.
right back. And Carpenter's going to get called with an offensive foul.
The swing of the elbow there towards Workman. And that's one of those that almost more often than not, even though you can make the argument you're trying to rip the ball away, they're always going to, try and defend the defender.
Coach Maseko was saying, you got to get them off of my player, though.
Mhm.
Give her that buffer. But instead, the buffer is going to be a Danville lead of 8.
Things have to be cleaned up for Fredericktown. Arnett puts up a triple now, just short. Rebound goes to Danville, who's off and running.
Danville toilet bowled out to get the rebound.
Offensive board goes to Hess.
Lady Devils averaging about 19 points in the 4th quarter. And they're showing right here, pulling away. Big possession here with under 3 to go.
Now Workman has a lane open up in front of her, and she converts. Defense parted like the sea. Back to a 10-point lead.
The Red Sea. Get it? Because Fredericktown's red? Yeah,
I do get it.
And that's going to be a foul.
So now the back and forth continues. Competition heating up. Proper called that time for the foul. Just her first of the day. 8th team foul.
It's going to be a 1-on-1.
And again, Carpenter, she's just been the strongest free throw shooter for them tonight. So an opportunity now to get this back to single digits with time not on their side. 2:44 left to play.
But we've seen here, Centerburg had a decent lead late. Danville comes back, forces overtime, and then goes on an 11-0 run to win it. So 8 points, 2:44. A lot of time left for the Lady Freddies. Can Danville finish things off and get win number 2 in conference?
Let's find out while we have another timeout what's going on the rest of the week on the girls' hoop side. Obviously here tonight at Danville, East Knox and Centerburg going on our main channel as well as our Facebook page. Saturday night live and free, Mount Gilead going off against Fredericktown. I believe that'll be a 1 o'clock start, an early afternoon game. Then I know you'll be at Bucyrus taking on Upper Sandusky.
I'm going to be at Upper Sandusky a lot this weekend.
That's right. You and I will be there Friday, and you'll be there Saturday. And Saturday night, I will be at Pete Henry Gymnasium as Madison takes on Mansfield Senior.
The city game.
So you can find this information on any of our social media as well if you want to see what's going on the rest of the week. And now we'll take a look at the boys' side of things. No boys action tonight, but back in action Friday night in not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 games, 3 live games and a highlight. All fantastic matchups. Mohawk Upper, Monroeville Crestview, Worthington Christian Centerburg, and a highlight of Cary Colonel Crawford Saturday. Bucyrus and Upper Sandusky boys on the second part of that doubleheader.
Going to see a lot of conference front runners early on try and get another big victory going into the Christmas break. That's what we're missing, Hayden, some Christmas music while we're doing this play-by-play.
And they're trying
Bells are jingling for Danville, though.
Yeah, they're trying to keep their hopes of getting a win heading into Christmas break alive. Ball tipped out will stay with Fredericktown. But, yeah, hard to believe, Trav, just 12 days away from Christmas, I think, officially today.
You know, as you get older, it just flies by.
It does.
You know, being a
Joe Boughton takes an awkward tumble, kind of one of those non-contact injury moments. Appears to walk it off. It's okay. Nonetheless, it'll be a turnover, but that's the last thing Fredericktown needs to see is another form of leg or knee injury.
Yes. Yeah, they're we're going to get a timeout. Half the refs didn't know that a timeout was called. Let the play go on, but Danville is going to call a timeout here with 4:16 left.
Yeah, whistles weren't too loud, so there still was a bit of play, but now both teams safely on the bench.
Also a reminder, if you want to be an official, go to the OHSAA website. They need them.
Yeah, you know, we've heard it all year long across all of our sports. A ton of officials needed all over the place. While we have a moment, take one more chance, pull up our sponsors for tonight's action. Want to thank them: Knox Community Hospital, Spherion Mid-Ohio, the Hangout, Frito Lay, Killbuck Savings Bank, and Knox Community Hospital. Thank you to these amazing businesses in and around the Danville area for sponsoring tonight's action. As we return to action.
So for Fredericktown, need to get a stop here in a bucket. Down 10, within, you know, maybe the 130 mark, 115. You want to try and get this in a minute's time. You want to try and get this to within 2 possessions. All starts with the stop here.
Yeah, they'll have to work in quick fashion as Hess inbounds the ball and faces that full court pressure. Carpenter with the quick hands gets the steal, but can't finish on the layup.
And that's been plaguing them all night, unable to finish at the hoop.
Now Danville going to work a little bit of clock. Proper draws the double team.
And will we get a timeout? Wait, one ref called a foul, one called a timeout. What came first?
Coach Mexico obviously upset. And
They're going to call a foul on
Proper.
Danville.
Let's take one more look at this encounter here.
Oh, they're going to call the elbow. She swung the elbow like Carpenter did on the other side. And that came right before the timeout. So watch.
Boom! Right there is probably where they called it. But you know, you do see that official on the far left. Call comes a little late. Then there's a confusion with Coach Proper calling a timeout. Safe to say, a decent deal of confusion spread amongst the separate parties.
So that's a player control foul.
Okay.
No foul shots will be shot, but possession will go to Fredericktown.
Yeah, so it'll go down as the 19th foul, but as you explained, they won't shoot. Carpenter lane opens up. That shot's good. Keeps the door open for the Lady Freddies. Who
And
will
they get the
turn the ball
turnover.
over.
So, like I was saying, they can get a bucket here, get this to within 57. There's your 2 possessions, and there's your minute 15.
Dribble picked up from Carpenter, but a great pass inside.
Oh. Jump ball.
And possession.
Jump ball will
Lady
stay.
Freddies. And I think that's the right call. They both kind of grabbed onto it at the same time.
So the Freddies will get the possession back.
Gets it into Boughton, who's going to be.
And another jump ball, so it's going to go to Danville.
Some of the fans getting a verbal warning now from the officials. Competition definitely has been heating up.
And once again, if you want to be a ref, just go to the
Yeah.
OHSA website.
Perfect
sign
time to
up.
plug for it. But now Hess will bring the ball up the court, and they've got a little bit of space to work with. Proper will slow things down. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter.
Pull it out, get into your offense. You don't need to take it to the hole, and do exactly that. Drive in, bring it back out, force Fredericktown to foul you.
And now, approaching a minute, Fredericktown's really got to think about committing a foul here. Down at 8 points, under a minute left.
And there's the foul.
Foul will go on Carpenter. On the grab, Hess will step up to the line. 7th team foul of the second half for Fredericktown. And we were kind of in a similar situation last night, Travis, with 58 seconds to 2 makes here ice the game.
The way Fredericktown's been shooting from beyond the arc, yes. Now we saw multiple Blue Devils able to hit from beyond the arc all game, and that's what kept it alive for a little bit. The
Second
miss keeps the
shot.
door open a small bit as well.
It'll have to be quick. Bryant can't keep her hands on the ball. And that'll be a turnover. I think Bryant thought there was a little bit of contact. Ball rolls out of bounds. 50 seconds left, 9-point lead for Danville. Workman inbounds the ball. Now off to Proper.
And there's the Danville timeout as they almost got called for the 10-second count.
I mean, yeah, you definitely understand not wanting to commit the turnover by launching a pass that you think may not connect. Tomorrow, Travis, going to be a little bit weird for us. No live streams on the OH Report tomorrow night.
But the Christmas party.
That's right.
Our Christmas party's tomorrow, though. I'm not going to say where it is because I don't want all of our fans taking our food. So
Yeah,
will
Travis
have our
wants to
Christmas-
keep the paparazzi on the low.
yes, especially if Joe Baylog's attending. You know the people that would come to see Joe Baylog.
Not wrong.
The celebrity, the Hall of Famer. Had a great call with Brian last night, the Lucas Gallion game, and his first game with me.
I was going to
that
say, 2
Columbian
games
upper
in
game.
now.
Yeah, great addition to the OH Report family.
And a steal. Callie Carpenter trying to keep this one alive. Layup was too much, though. Hess with the rebound.
That's out of bounds, but it'll go to Danville.
See one more time on our Frito Lay instant replay. The deflection came off Maya Bryant.
That is the correct call.
So now 35.1 seconds remaining in quarter number 4. Danville thought about going for that touchdown pass, but instead will take the safe route, get it into Proper. Hess now
Yep, another smart play.
takes it up court. Carpenter will commit the foul with 27 seconds left. Third foul on Callie.
Still just a 1-and-1, though.
26 points for her tonight, Travis. Remind me, what did Cade finish with last night? 28?
He finished with 24.
Wow. So
Weckesser
50.
finished with 26.
Okay. First free throw good, though, for the Lady Blue Devils to get it back out to a 5-point lead.
10-point lead.
10-point lead.
That pretty much
A lot of
closes
fives
the
on
door.
the board.
Yeah, that closes the door.
Yeah.
Though. So this is going to be a great win for Danville, but a scrappy effort from a Fredericktown squad down 3 main contributors.
Totally agree with you. This will get Danville back to 500 at 3-3 on the season. Fredericktown will fall to 2-4, but that shot will fall for Boughton.
Oh, if only they had a couple of those earlier.
Take one more look at that one. Deep 3 for Jill. Been a bit of a quiet afternoon for her. 4 points on the day. But as you mentioned, you know, just unfortunate. The Lady Freddies, another group that we had the privilege to have up at the studio, get to know them a little bit better, and another great group that's just been put through the gauntlet with injuries so far this season and just not having a ton of depth without having to, you know, bring up your entire JV team.
Yeah, they graduated a lot last year, and it's going to be a learning experience, especially up into the Christmas break. But if they can just continue to get better, maybe reel off some wins in the second half of the season, get an okay seed in your district tournament, maybe they can get a win or two. But it's just about getting better every single game, and that's for both of these squads. This is going to be another good win for Fredericktown, or for Danville, I mean, over Fredericktown. But it's just about getting better at this point of the year, especially if you're not tabbed as the favorite in the conference.
Right.
These are games to learn.
Touchdown pass. Up ahead, but
Ooh,
a monster
get it out.
Wow. Ella Boughton says, no, I'm not about to let that happen.
You do not throw that home run pass on me, my friend.
And she had to make up some ground. Nice job getting a clean block off as well. No foul called. So Danville, regardless, will still have to try to inbound the ball. Carpenter battling for the steal, but Workman gets it off to Proper with just 9 seconds left. Well, they will all but dribble out the clock here. And Danville gets back to 500 with their victory here tonight, 66-58 over the Lady Freddies of Fredericktown. But don't go anywhere, folks. We're not done just quite yet. Post-game stats, analysis, and, of course, the Hangout MVP interview coming up next right here live and free on the OH Report.
You know you gotta climb higher, climb higher, let the fire burn brighter, be stronger, go longer, climb
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Welcome back to Danville High School and our OH Report postgame show brought to you tonight by Spherion Mid-Ohio. Travis Berardi and Hayden Gray inside the Devil's Den where the action is just wrapped up. Danville gets back to 500 at 3-3 with a 66-58 win over Fredericktown, who now falls to 2-4. And let's take a look at the final statistics tonight.
It was a well-fought game by both sides, but it came down to, could Fredericktown get a big enough lead going into the fourth quarter to really cancel out what Danville has been doing all year? And that answer is no, as the Lady Devils able to pull away and then hit enough shots, enough free throws down the stretch to pull off the victory.
Yeah, you take a look. Fredericktown finally did get a few threes to fall, and Danville kind of quieted down in the second half with just one, but Fredericktown, despite the loss, won the rebound war. 2 more turnovers, 15-13. Danville takes the advantage there. 14 fouls, 11 on the day for Fredericktown. And then from the line, 12 of 19 for the Lady Freddies, 8 of 15 for Danville. And then I believe for Fredericktown, Callie Carpenter led the way with 28. But then on the other side, Kylie Hess led the way
14.
for the Lady
I
Blue
believe,
Devils
yeah.
with 14.
Carpenters combining for, 50.
Wow.
50 points in the last 2 nights here at Danville. So their final games, actually Brothers' final game here. Callie still has 2 more to play in the next 2 years, but 50 points combined by those 2 Carpenters. Not that bad at all, but I like what I saw from Fredericktown, Hayden. After going down 11-0, they really fought back, took control for the next 2 quarters. But Danville, their main scorer, is able to do stuff. Stotts off the bench with 3 big threes, or actually 4 big threes in that game. Bench points, sometimes it all comes down to that. Despite Fredericktown only playing with 8 players, bringing one up from JV. They competed all night. If they were able to hit a couple more shots inside, they really weren't able to establish an inside game. They had a lot of looks for layups that they were just unable to hit. If they were able to do that, they'd be, they might be on top here tonight despite not having 3 main contributors. But a learning experience for both sides. Danville back to 500, Fredericktown at 2-4, but, this is still early on in the season. Both teams, you want to at least be at 500 by the Christmas break. They still have a couple more games left to do so to get there. But, great job by Danville to hold them off. Fredericktown still has a little work to do.
And as you said, just wanted to pull this up, our final score screen, as my games and next opponents disappeared.
Well, who do they have?
I promise they were there. I do know them. So coming up next for Fredericktown, I believe they'll be taking on Mount Gilead. And then for Danville, it is blanking me right now. But we will find that out so that we can tell you.
Is
But
it the Lady Knights?
I don't think it's quite yet Northmore.
That's the boys. That is the boys. I said that. I was the one that said that last night. But give me a second.
But while we're waiting on Travis to find it, a reminder.
And our
to-
MVP.
Yeah, tune into the OH Report podcast every Monday afternoon, live and free on our Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Think what? We're one more episode before the Christmas break?
I believe
Before
so.
the Skoronskis leave us to go to Colorado for the last 2 weeks of the holiday of the year, actually. What are your holiday plans, Mr. Gray?
Well, they're a bit scattered out. They kick off this weekend on Sunday and then run through, I believe, the first or second weekend in January. That'll be something going on every night, but having one Christmas and back at the new home in Belleville, and then there will be one over in Bellevue, and there will be one in Maine. So it's a little bit all over the place, Trav. I can't imagine you'll be doing anything but those country roads.
Well, first off, I was right.
Okay.
Danville is at Northmore.
Okay.
And Mount Gilead is
I
at
believe you know.
Fredericktown.
All right.
Cardington is at Northmore tonight. So that's the other of our KMAC games. Mount Gilead is at Utica. But, yeah, Saturday after my game, my second of 2 games at Upper Sandusky on Saturday, I'll be heading back to West Virginia for a Christmas with my friends. We do a Christmas party on Sunday, watching the NFL games, getting food, all that stuff. And then I have a family matter that I have to be a part of on Monday afternoon. Don't know if I'll be able to make it back for the podcast itself. I'm going to try my best. But anyway, see, that's called, expanding things out as our MVP makes her way up here. So I'm going to hand things over to you.
And we'll take one quick break, and we'll do our MVP on the other side.
Perfect.
Keep it right here, folks.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Back now here inside of Danville High School with our Hangout player of the game, brought to you by the Hangout right here in Danville. And tonight, it's Kylie Hess, the junior guard for the Danville Lady Blue Devils. A team high 14 points for you in the win over Fredericktown tonight. A strong start, and then Fredericktown battles their way back and forth all night long. But you ladies really never backed down and always persevered through. Just talk to me about the camaraderie amongst you and the team this year, and how you were able to never let them kind of get higher than that 2-point lead that they had only for a few minutes.
We usually just coach usually stops our momentum when they get it, and we get a timeout. And so we kind of gather ourselves back together so they don't get that big lead on us and we don't get in a bigger hole than we can't get out of.
You can tell that there's a lot of enthusiasm here, both on the bench from all your teammates, from Coach Proper, from the fans. What's it like playing here at Danville? Just our first girls game here this season, so what's it like playing in this environment?
I love the Danville community. They're always so supportive. They always have been. They always help us through, if we're in a deep hole, they help us get out of it and stuff, and they always cheer us on even when we're not doing good.
And then your ability tonight to fight for, second looks on the offensive glass and really work your way into the paint for layups. Fredericktown, a team that has a lot of height. How are you able to navigate the paint tonight and use your acceleration to get in there and put up those 14 points?
I just think I get my head and I know that I need to get to the hoop, so then I just put my mind to it and I just don't even think about the height. I just go for it, and if I get blocked, I get blocked, and if I make it, then it helps our team.
Well, obviously a big win that gets you guys back to 300 or 500 on the year at 3-3, and a win in the KMAC. That's always so important. So the only thing that we got left for you is if you want to give a shout out to anyone that was watching tonight, the Danville community, pretty awesome at tuning in. So if there's anyone you want to give a shout out to, I'll let you do so.
Just all our fans that come out and support us.
All right. Well, one last time, Kylie Hess, your player of the game, brought to you tonight by the Hangout right here in Danville. Thank you, Kylie, and good luck on your next game.
Thank you.
All right, but that will all about do it for us here at Danville High School, as we've already wrapped things up pretty good. Travis, any final notes that you want to end it on? I mean, I know we already kind of divulged all the way into our Christmas plans, so is there anything that you have left to say, sir?
Well, as I was trying to hold time for Kylie to come out here after her post-game speech from her coach, I said just about everything, but a well-fought victory for Danville as they continue to, try and stay the queens of the mountain as district champions last year. But for Fredericktown, just keep fighting, keep working, and get a couple players back
here in the next couple of weeks. So if you can get a couple more wins, get back to 500, you'll be fine. And for Danville, just continue to be a balanced scoring team.
All right.
That's it.
Well, thank you one final time to our sponsors for tonight. Spherion Mid-Ohio. Let's help you build the career you want or the awesome team you want. We build relationships you need so we can understand what you need and get it for you fast. Knox Community Hospital, in the community for the community. Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. The Killbuck Savings Bank, community banking, it's what we do, it's who we are every single day. And finally, the MVP sponsor you just saw tonight, the Hangout right here in Danville. Food, fun, friends, stop in and enjoy sandwiches, pizza, subs, and much more. Dine in or pick up located in Danville, Ohio. Thank you to the amazing sponsors who helped bring you this live and free broadcast tonight. On the OH Report live and free. So a big shout out. Go check out their goods and services right here in your area. Also want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the athletic department here at Danville High School. But that'll do it for us. I want to thank Travis Berardi, who oddly enough tonight I get to say did double duty for me. My color
Get a taste of your own medicine right here.
my color
What we usually do.
commentator and camera operator, Adam Thompson, for putting together our production. All of the amazing sponsors that I just thanked and read off. Thank you to you as well. But that'll do it here from Danville High School. The Lady Blue Devils back to 500 as Fredericktown continues to kind of search for their identity this season. I'm Hayden Gray, the director and producer tonight, and play-by-play commentator, saying so long for Travis Berardi and myself. Have a good night, and we'll see you on the next stream.